are sitting on your sofa in the quiet of the evening. Across the room, perched on the narrow alféizar de la ventana, your cat is watching you. The room is still, save for the soft rhythm of their breathing. Suddenly, their golden eyes narrow, the eyelids heavy, closing completely for a prolonged second before opening again. This subtle gesture is the core of the cat's slow blink meaning, a silent signal often missed. A study from the University of Sussex, published in 2020 by Professor Karen McComb, revealed that this deliberate movement is the ultimate bridge between two entirely different species. It is not a random reflex. It is an intentional message directed specifically at you. Understanding this blink changes how you look at your living room predator, hinting at a hidden social contract signed in silence. Most people believe cats are solitary, emotionally detached animals that merely tolerate human presence for food. You might look at that closed-eyed gaze and assume your cat is simply growing sleepy or drifting into a light nap. This assumption is incomplete. When a feline closes its eyes in your presence, it violates the first rule of survival for a small, solitary predator. In the wild, scanning the horizon is life. Closing the eyes is vulnerability. By narrowing their lids, your cat is doing something counterintuitive to their evolutionary programming. They are processing information about your emotional state while sending a high-level neurological signal. The mystery lies not in the movement itself, but in what happens inside their brain, and yours, when that signal is sent. Something deeper is occurring beneath the surface of that calm domestic gaze. In that 2020 University of Sussex study, researchers analyzed how domestic cats respond to both their owners and total strangers. The data showed that cats are significantly more likely to slow blink at you if you initiate the gesture first. More importantly, the study revealed that cats are far more likely to approach a stranger who slow blinks at them than one who maintains a neutral expression. This is the first major reveal. The slow blink acts as a psychological tool for tension reduction. It is a tool that cats evolved to navigate the complex, often unpredictable world of human emotion. When those eyelids drop, the cat is actively lowering the stakes of the interaction. They are transforming an environment of potential tension into a space of absolute mutual safety, using a code written in their biology. Consider what this means for feline cognition. A study from the University of Tokyo, published in 2013 by Dr. Atsuko Saito, proved that cats recognize their owner's voice but choose to ignore it based on context. They possess a highly selective social intelligence. When we pair this with the slow blink data, a pattern emerges. Your cat is not acting on pure instinct. They are making a conscious choice to communicate. They observe your posture, your breathing, and the tension in your face. The slow blink is their calculated response to your presence. It is an act of deliberate vulnerability. But the science goes deeper than simple communication. New research suggests this gesture actually alters the physical chemistry between you and your animal, escalating a simple look into a shared biological event that stabilizes the domestic environment. To understand why this happens, we must look at the wild ancestors of your indoor companion. In the African savannah, wild cats use direct eye contact as a threat. A prolonged, unblinking stare from a leopard or a lion is a prelude to an attack. It signals intense focus and predatory intent. In the vast ecosystem of the Serengeti, a stare is a weapon. In your living room, that same ancestral programming remains intact inside your cat's nervous system. Therefore, when a cat looks at you and deliberately breaks that stare by closing its eyes, it is performing a radical act. It is stripping away the predatory threat. It is the feline equivalent of laying down a shield. By examining this wild history, we begin to see that the slow blink is an evolutionary compromise, a bridge built over thousands of years.
Have you ever wondered if your cat can read your anxiety? In 2015, a study in the journal Animal Cognition demonstrated that cats mirror the emotional states of their owners, showing increased stress behaviors when their humans are anxious. This is where the slow blink reveals its hidden power. It is not just a passive reaction to safety, it is an active regulatory mechanism. When your cat slow blinks, they are often trying to soothe themselves or manage the energy in the room. They are reading the micro expressions on your face. If you are tense, that slow blink is an invitation to slow down. It is an ancient behavioral anchor designed to maintain equilibrium between two species living under one roof, showing a profound level of emotional awareness. We will soon see how this gesture can actually change your own physiology. But first, consider the physical mechanics of the blink itself. Research from Oregon State University, led by Dr. Kristen Vitale in 2019, focused on cat-human attachment bonds. The study found that 65% of cats show a secure attachment style to their owners, a percentage nearly identical to human infants.
The slow blink is the visual manifestation of this secure bond. It requires a massive drop in cortisol, the stress hormone. A stressed cat, a hypervigilant cat, cannot physically perform a slow blink. The muscles around the eyes must relax entirely. This relaxation is tied directly to the parasympathetic nervous system, meaning the gesture is an outward sign of internal chemical peace. This brings us to a deeper truth about the animal sharing your home. Your cat is not a tiny, unthinking predator driven only by hunger. They are an individual with a complex internal life, someone capable of cross-species empathy. The slow blink represents a rare evolutionary achievement, a solitary hunter developing a sophisticated visual language specifically to communicate peace to a human being. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior in 2022 highlighted that cats utilize these subtle facial movements far more than vocalizations when interacting with familiar humans. Meowing is for attention. Blinking is for connection. It is an acknowledgement of your presence as a social equal, a quiet confirmation that you are a permanent, safe fixture in their cognitive map of the world. You might think you are the teacher in this relationship, training your cat to live by your rules. In reality, the science suggests they have trained us. Over 9,000 years of domestication, cats have subtly modified their wild behaviors to better fit our psychology. They learned that humans respond to soft sounds, which led to the development of the solicitation purr. They learned that humans are visual creatures, which led to the refinement of the slow blink. It is a form of mutual evolution. When you look at your cat, you are looking at an animal that has rewritten its own neurological responses just to coexist with you. The slow blink is the ultimate testament to that long, silent history of shared adaptation. We return to your quiet living room in the evening. Your cat remains on the Officer de la Ventana, bathed in the fading light. They look across the room at you, and once again, the eyelids slowly close and open. But you no longer see this as a simple sign of sleepiness. You understand the profound science behind that gaze. You see the secure attachment identified by Oregon State University. You recognize the thousands of years of wild ancestral survival being put aside in a single second. That slow blink is an active choice to trust you in a world full of threats. It is a request for synchronization, a quiet declaration that within these walls, the ancient rules of predator and prey no longer apply. When you return that slow blink, you are speaking their language. You are telling their ancient nervous system that they are safe, that their vulnerability is matched by your own. This tiny interaction is a window into the true depth of feline intelligence. It reminds us that the animals we live with are never truly mastered. They are simply understood. By paying attention to these quiet signals, we uncover a world of complex emotion hidden right in front of us, waiting to be acknowledged.
Every evening offers a new opportunity to listen to this silent conversation, reshaping our understanding of what it means to share a life with a feline companion. Understanding the visual language of your cat is only the first step in uncovering their hidden world of communication. Their eyes speak of trust, but their voices hold an entirely different secret, one designed to manipulate human behavior without us ever realizing it. To explore how feline sound alters human brain chemistry, discover the hidden architecture behind their most comforting vocalization in our next video, exploring the evolutionary design of the solicitation purr.